Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 5 as the Shoshone. So when we last left things off, we were at war with Japan somehow. We've got 5 turns before we can peace out with them, and it should be relatively easy to do, I think. We're going to be okay that way. I mean, I guess I don't have to rush to it. I'm trying to remember here. Info addicts. Poland is still at war, right? Yes, okay, good. Good. So Japan's got lots of stuff to worry about, and there's no way they can reach me in any case, so there's no rush. We do want to go and probably pick up Barrage. Doesn't help on this attack. At least I don't think it did. But we still want to pick it up because we're mostly going to be fighting in rough terrain. War with Poland is kind of inevitable. It will happen at some point. Right now, militaristically, we're not doing terrible. In that we're just below average. 7th overall is not great, but just below average. It's not like Poland is in the #1 position anyway. So we will need some more units. But what I think I'm going to do, we've got the 1 settler over here. I'm going to pop out 1 more settler. We're going to be a little tight on the happy, but I think we can ultimately be okay if we trade appropriately and maybe build a few happiness buildings. I think we'll probably end up building a sawmill up in the front. So that's that settler there, right, which I'm moving across the sea. So, where do we want to build it? You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to squeeze out maybe a circus right away. A market wouldn't be bad. I do want walls up the front here. Because what I'm expecting is, at some point, I will either declare on Poland. Most likely they will declare on me. And we'll fight defensively for a little while. Whittle down their number of troops. So actually some walls here will be handy. Just to make sure we don't randomly lose the city. But I think we might be better off actually... I'm going to launch a market first, just to make sure our money situation keeps going in. If we can get a mercantile city-state, Vilnius, on our side, that would be quite handy. We are 1 turn away from a social policy, which is great because we're going to keep going down patronage. We'll get the thing that sets the base relationship to 20, and then we can really start to suck up some city-states, which will help us all out in tons of different ways, but also I think we are still probably looking towards a diplomatic victory, potentially a science victory. But I'm kind of digging the idea of a science one. Now, I had thought about settling where? Over here-ish? I think that's still what I want to do. It'd be nice if we get Machu Picchu. We do have guilds queued up. Why are we going to theology? There's no way we're going to do the religion thing. Go to guilds. And we'll see how quickly we can get out of Machu Picchu. Probably we'll get beaten to it, actually. It's almost kind of silly to try, but we'll give it a bit of an attempt, just because it will be a little bit helpful. Here we're going to get consulates. Yeah, increase the resting point. There we go. Earlier you get that, the better, because then you're in a good position to be all sucked up with or something. I don't know. Probably, you know what, just hang out on the hill. Give me a little bit of vision. Come back down here. Make sure no barbarians spawn in the way. We're also going to send a worker down there. Actually, I think I might send you. And hopefully there's no barbarian ships. That would be kind of annoying. I'm going to send you to try to improve the wheat. Riga wants riches. Okay. Someone wants science. I wonder how we're doing science-wise. Petra has been built. Oh, no, there's a science thing. Stop jerking me around. So far, I have the lead with 2. Interesting. Might have to pick up a few cheap techs just to try to stay ahead that way. Do we want to keep hanging out over here to spot for barbarian spawns? I don't know if that's terribly important. I'll rest up where I am now, and then we'll probably end up moving. Stick around here. Choose production in the capital. Go ahead and pop out 1 more settler for me. Oh, the other thing I should do is check the citizen management, especially when I'm building a settler. We can go and reset that. Here... Let's see. Well, stay locked. And you're currently growing, actually. So, you know what? I'm okay with this tile allocation. A little bit of growth. We actually don't want to grow too fast, just because of our happiness situation. We'll leave those there. Looks okay to me. Once we get our trade routes going, then actually the money situation will be much, much, much better. And then we'll also want to build a lighthouse and a fishing boat over here. All right. Petra's been built somewhere. On turn 114, which is actually a little bit slow. I was doing some test games as Morocco, and the Petra was routinely getting built around turn 95, 96 in the couple of test games I had. Because that was the other possibility. I'm playing as the Shoshone, but I considered doing the Moroccan thing. But in my tests, I couldn't reliably pull off the Petra in time. You can sort of do a weird slingshot with the Liberty build and try to pop up Great Engineer, but it's really wonky. Go ahead and set up the other iron, because we might just sell that. You go there. No barbarians. Such a risk. Washington completed Chichen Itza. Sophia wants riches. Yeah, we don't have the money for that yet, but we'll keep an eye on things. Happiness is 6. Pretty good. And we're still at war. Doesn't tell me here if I can peace out yet, does it? Alright, next turn. We'll see if we can get out of the war. Although it's possible the longer I stay in, the more it'll incentivize Poland to stay in it, but I don't know if that's true. Oh, well, we're not doing that. I'm not giving you anything. Good God. Are you crazy? So, first trade ship. Where do we want you to go? I kind of like the idea of New York. For the beakers is certainly kind of sexy nice. There's a possibility it might get sunk. I suppose to be safe, we'd go to Monaco. Well, it's just as much money. We don't get the beakers, though. You know what? I'm a little concerned about getting sunk. So we will go to Monaco. It's totally fine. You've finished that. Do we want another cargo ship? Oh, no, we're building another cargo ship. I could start a workboat and send it down here, but I think that would be foolish. I'm not going to bother with the shrine stuff. We don't really need a lighthouse here. I would like to get the markets up and running. We're going to do that. Still need more military units. Poland, I'm sure, is going to... no. I refuse. Maybe I should actually pop out a few military units just to make them a little bit more likely to want a neutral piece, a white piece. Alright, second settler, we are going to send you here. And this cargo ship, hopefully we can send you to Riga. We can also go to Monaco. Only our second one to Monaco, but that actually doesn't matter. Oh, Prague is worth just as much gold as is Vilnius, which is way down there. I'm going to send it to Prague because it's actually going to go through some fog of war. I don't know if it scouts. It does, so that's good. I mean, just token scouting. Very handy. Let's move you over to the Polish front, just out of a little bit of paranoia. Finish that settler. Great. Probably go barracks into some military units here. I mean, a little bit of culture is always nice. Again, I'm not going to worry about the religious game. National Epic. Do we start on that? Yeah, that's, I mean, 25% great person rate. And, you know, we'll get the gardens going at some point too, but it's not really going to help our scientist generation. I like the idea of making sure that we don't just get killed by Poland. So let's work on that. You are going to get a lighthouse, since that's really quite good. It's better than starting with a fishing boat. 340. I'd like to wait until 500, ideally. Oh, and certainly we're going to wait until we get to the 20 base relationship with everyone. That's going to be pretty good. Oh, we got some Polish caravans coming all the way down here, too. I wonder if I should send them some caravans to make friends. Okay, we're gonna settle here. Again, there's a really big, good argument I would expect to settle on the coast for lots of different reasons, but I like what we're going to grab here. So, you're going to do that. We're going to start certainly working there just to get the initial point of growth. On the other hand... Oh, one turn to guilds. Let's say, on the other hand, I wonder if we should just start on Machu Picchu right away. If we're going to make a run for it. We'll sink a turn into, I don't know, monuments, I suppose. And I really will have to set up a few more of these roads, won't I? Go ahead and build the mine since you're there. But this is going to be a long road, but we're going to want to connect all the way down here. Alright, some growth. We are at 0 happiness right now. But certainly there must be something we can do about it. Maybe not yet, huh? We'll be able to pull something off. We got to get the the wine hooked up. Actually, move over there. Get that plantation going. That's going to help. I like that. Now, we already missed out on one wonder that we tried to build. It's probably silly to even try a second one. All right, guilds have finished. Let's say I do this and I do that. 38 turns. And that's with 0 growth allowed. I'm assuming this works on all city connections. Not just this one. Maybe it does. I actually don't know. I don't know if this is global or not. Let me do a quick Google here. Civ 5 Machu Picchu. Sorry, quick Google. Sounds like it works on everything, which is sort of the incentive. The faith is not hugely important for us, but the gold, like, anything that makes us money helps us win our diplomatic victory. Do we just go, like, straight out crazy with Machu Picchu? We'll probably get beaten to it. But what the hell? Let's try it. 38 turns for now. I don't think we could really... It's possible we could improve the rate if we let ourselves grow. It's 7 turns to grow. And then we could flip it around and work both this and the sheep. No, that would actually be starvation mode, unless we end up improving the sheep. You know what? Just work there directly. We're not going to grow the city. We don't have the excess happiness right now anyway. Meanwhile, let's work our way up to education. And then what we're going to do is go down to steel, because we're going to want our longswordmen for the war against Poland, and then we'll probably prick up the trebuchets because we'll be there. And hopefully, Warsaw will build me a wonder. Come on, buddy. Counting on you. Barbarians plundered my trade route. Oh, son of a bitch. That was really annoying. Guess I should have taken a somewhat safer trade route, but it didn't feel like it'd be that dangerous. Okay, market is done, which is good. Let's throw down a circus, which is going to be really helpful for us. We do want our cities to keep growing, and I think our happiness situation will improve itself soon. If we can stop the war against Japan, then it'll actually be... Hey! Cool, because we can start trading for ivory again. Yeah, totally, buddy. Awesome. Hey, let's get our embassies going again. Awesome! See, you're my bro. You want some copper? Actually, I'll trade you cotton, because I'm going to have way more cotton than anything else. No! Really? 2 horses thrown in. It's my only horses. Let's wait a turn. Maybe you'll be slightly happier in a turn. We'll see. And this will bunch me into negative happiness. But I think we'll resolve ourselves quickly. Oh, let's go and take care of that. Oh, is it these barbarians you want killed? Yeah, we can definitely do that. We can do that quite quickly with this guy. He's the one with the extra mobility. We're just shy on how much we need to get this mercantile civ. You know what? Let's go ahead and make the trade. Tell you what, I'll give you 1 horse and 1 iron. Alright. Neutral happiness. And it'll improve soon enough. What do you want to build? Well, you've got access to 2 sheep, which will mean a stable would be a good one once we actually get one improved. The granary does help on deer. You know what, though? I think a lighthouse is going to be really good, because a lighthouse and a fish is just so very strong. Oh, you'll pay me for copper and give me my horses back. Would you do 7? Awesome. That is very good. Oh, there we go. Poland just denounced me. Are they still at war? They are still at war. Well, you can tell what's going to happen as soon as they're out of war. They probably won't do it before then. This is going to slow your growth, but that's okay. Actually, because we don't have the happiness really to support you getting much, much bigger right now. Barracks are done. Let's get one horseman. I mean, they are nice and fast. But let's get some more composites. They're going to be just way too valuable. Go ahead and take some more barrage. Pew pew. Get a little closer over here. Wine is hooked up. Okay. Wonderful. Well, I mean, more plantations are good because we also get the bonus culture. But I think what's going to make more sense here is getting the wheat going. You sit tight. Oh. We're not allied, but very close. I could spend the money, but I don't think we need you to... We don't need to bump you to allied status right now because the extra food from being allied is nice, generally speaking, if you have an excess of happiness, which we don't. And if we can get the 500 bucks, Vilnius is currently at 10. We'll be able to ally them for a little while anyway. All right, we got that hooked up. We got some growth. Poland denounced me. Japan is protecting Ify, who is my ally, which is nice. Notre Dame has already been built. Huh. Alright. That's over here in physics. At least it's faraway land. Get that going. There's no way we get Machu Picchu. I should not even be trying. I still think that city placement is fine. It's going to have a lot of resources to work. It's going to be able to science through just having a mountain so it can build an observatory. I should just cancel this. There's no way. Someone's got to have a city that they want to build this in. 34 turns. It's stupid. You know what? No, it's stupid. We're going to go and pick up a granary because it'll be able to get some super wheat going on as soon as that all finishes out. Okay. We're going to play it smarter. I'm going to continue our general plan. We did, like, try to get a little bit fancy at some point, but let's not overdo it. I should actually be building maybe some more trade posts at this point. I don't think I have to make a move to it quite yet, but very soon. I think we're going to want to start building some roads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really matter. I think this is better for moving to the front, though. So we're going to start from there. 6 is a lot, especially considering the size of the city. But you have to remember we get +1 happy from every city connection. Most wonderful people. We have 1 wonder. Casimir has 0. God damn you, Casimir! Build me something, because I want to take your city. Alright, we'll go and pop that. Hey, some marble over there. And right, we really can be exploring a little bit more overseas as well. I don't think I need to keep any military units down here. Let's move you up to there. Let's see if there's anything out in the water. You are done building that. I'm going to move you down to start improving the sheep. Finish the market. Colosseum or a military unit? Actually, more cargo ships. We want our money back. Yeah. Although, you know what would be better than the money? Would be some incense from you. Okay, so Poland is now pieced out. Where's my timer? Okay, Poland is now pieced out, which means they're about to declare war. Well, maybe not about, but they will, and it won't take that long. Your job is to build a road to down there. Lots of roads, lots of extra maintenance, but it's going to be okay. Ooh, Vilnius, you're almost at 20. How many more turns here? Oh, 24 turns. Okay, I don't have to rush this. To get the maximum juice out of it, I'm going to wait until you're at 20 before I go and bribe you, because I don't need the happiness quite yet. And no one is allied with any of my enemies, so we're going to be fine there. Who else wants money? 10 more turns, 9 more turns. Culture is nice with Prague, but we'll see. Prague is in 10 turns. We're going to hopefully remember to double check our situation, whether we'll want the culture or whether we'll want the happiness from the luxury resource. Actually, it's entirely possible that Prague has whales. can't tell if it's improved. No, it's not improved, so these whales are not hooked up. But if it were, we could do that for some happiness. I'm not going to explore the seas with this guy. It would be very silly. I guess we'll put you here. Again, Poland will attack. There's no question about it. Just a question of when. I mean, I don't think Casimir is particularly warlike. I just think there's a lot of tension on our border. So again, we could start with the gardens, but it's just not going to multiply the great scientist stuff that much. I could put a merchant specialist in there, but right now I'm more concerned with the overall production. A stable here, does that make sense? We've got just cows. So we'd get +1 hammers on the cow. And that would be it. In exchange for 1 maintenance. Well, 1 gold per turn for 1 extra hammer per turn actually is probably worthwhile. 15% production of mounted units is not critical, though. I kind of wish I had the ability... I can't even build swordsmen yet? Oh, because I'm rushing out to education. You know, how's the... who wanted science? I'm in the lead with 4 technologies. Oh. And there's 6 turns up. You know what? It's a little silly, but I'm going to finish ironworking just to make sure that's locked in. Then we're going to pick up education. Yeah, it delays education, which definitely sucks. But there's a few advantages. One, I can start producing swordmen early, which will then get upgraded to longswordmen. And that will give me 1 extra tech to make sure that I get that science boost as well. Love the fact that we're sciencing so hard, actually. Again, I don't know what's going on in the other continent necessarily. Do we pump out another composite bowman? I'm not sure that we do. Do we need extra workers? Maybe 1, actually. Tempted to put down an amphitheater. Stable into... I mean, 1 horseman. The mobility is really sexy. I've really found out that it's handy to have that kind of stuff. And we could unlock some Knigets after education, after all these things. These are still the priority. Yeah, that's pretty far away. You know what? Build me 1... We don't have anything that... I was going to say build me 1 composite bowman, but you know what? I actually do want the amphitheater. We're not producing... I mean, it's actually not going to generate that much culture, but it'll still be handy. We do want the culture pops. You finished the circus, which is great. We probably still want to build coliseums. So let's do that. You are probably just moving up to the front, aren't you? I don't think we need to keep any units back here. And if it turns out I could have gotten Machu Picchu, I will be a little bit disappointed. Lighthouse is done. Great. Build me a workboat. So that tile has improved a lot. We're going to make sure we work it. And we've got... Actually, we don't have that much happiness. So work this because it is a really good value tile, but keep working this triple hammers. It's going to make more sense. Brussels grew. Man, Brussels is really expanding like crazy. Still growing at a decent pace. We're no longer an ally over here. Oh, you were bullied. You want a gift of gold for bonus. Yeah, so even a small gift. And these will both give me the same amount of influence per dollar. So let's give them the smaller one. And the gold support gives you an extra 20 on top of what you would have normally gotten. So that was like a lot of value. 99%. And I don't really need the faith from these guys because apparently I'm not playing that game. Could I not? I don't know. So Warsaw's got a religion. Can't remember what Buddhism has. Right, +2 gold for each city following this religion. Now, here's the thing. It's a follower benefit or founder benefit. What happens if I take over the holy city? Does that change who gets the founder benefit? I don't think so. Would it be pretty awesome if it did? I think I'm going to ignore all this stuff. Actually, building a mine here would be pretty good value. But I was going to say that they want to get the sheep at some point too. Sit tight. They believe we are building new cities too aggressively. Backstabbed. They denounced us. Alright, great. Come back over, I guess this way. Might want to have a front line of melee units. You know what? Great, mosque has been built. Alright. Move over there instead. Yeah. You've grown. Congratulations. Make sure to be production focused. Work that and that. Good. This is probably correct. It's growing awfully slowly. But that's fine. Once we finish the granary, this place will continue to grow awesomely, even while working that tile. Okay, no, that's fine. May as well hook that up. Great mosque. Go, go. Alhambra. Oh, that Machu Picchu. I don't know, you guys. Get that going. Should we build any ships? I don't usually like to build some triremes, but we may want one to clear out this garbage. And actually some scouting would not be a bad idea. How's our money situation? 4 turns. 3 turns. I think we're going to want to get Vilnius. And it's 1 turn away from the full 20. So we'll do that and then send them the bribe. Oh, we're not at 500. We'll have to see if there's a difference between 250 and 500. Peace treaty ended. Gold per turn for cotton has ended. And you didn't auto-renew. Yeah, you're not happy with me. Hey, you want some cotton? Ho, 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 ho. He's gonna declare war on me. We should just give him cheap cotton. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Embassies? Yeah, but he's not gonna keep it. Friendship! Yeah, no, of course not. He is so declaring war on me. So, let's blow up that guy. Let's take this cargo ship and move it down to Goshut, because it'll be a little farther away from Poland. Hopefully there's no more pirates lying about. We have whales. Oh! Vilnius has whales that are improved? Doesn't say it's got fishing boats, though. But apparently they do have whales. And porcelain, so... Alright. Amphitheater is done. Okay, we're definitely being declared war on. Yeah, let's start with the swordmen. We'll need to try to upgrade them. Wait. Where do we get whales from? Because it's not Vilnius. We actually don't have our... I'm confused. Oh. Sofia has whales. And they're hooked up. Oh. Alright, great. Vilnius. We're going to get porcelain. The whales will be redundant, but that'll be okay. Yes, we'll try to wait for 500. That'll actually suck with some of my upgrade path. We're not making much gold per turn right now. We need to make sure we can upgrade our swordmen to longswordmen. Build 1 trireme? I think it's worth building 1 trireme. We can expose a little bit of territory, catch some pirates. Oh, we got the tech with Sofia. That's what happened. Nice. Okay, very handy. A little bit more happiness, which will actually put plenty in the bank. I don't have an upgrade for the spearmen, do I? I do. I've got the happiness. I think the priority is actually making sure I've got a decent military, as opposed to bribing some city-states right now. You... Sure. Oh, unless we want to get this town to grow. We actually could use a little bit of extra money. No, go ahead and start the actual money trade route. That's fine. Colosseum is done. Good. Build me a swordman. Workboat is done. You know what? Build me another workboat for over here. Please and thank you. Granary is done. Citizens growing at a good rate. Oh, what? There's no way, especially not now. Let's just get the basics down. Doing pretty well tech-wise. If we go and take... Actually, I should put a cut in here, but I'm just curious if we look at the technology count. Well, America's 2 ahead of us, and there's some other people we don't know about, and they've been building a lot of the wonders, so I'm certain the other continent is more technologically advanced than we are. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.